Hello, third grade. I hope you guys are doing great. We are getting ready to go over our schedule for Friday, April 17th, which is super exciting because FriYay, it's Happy Aloha Friday. I am ready for the weekend. I hope you are too. So let's go over our schedule first. You do have some things that are going to be due to me today. A lot of you guys have already turned them in, which is great. So if you've already submitted them, there's no need to turn them in today. So starting off with that is your fluency. So you will be turning into me or sending me the video of how many words per minute you read. You can also send me a picture of how many words you read each day of the week. Okay, so for your fluency for reading, you're going to send me your video of you reading for a minute and your list of how many words you tracked over the course of the week and just a picture of that, or you can just write it out in a message. Then you have your fluency practice for your multiplication and division. Your iReady, most of you guys have already finished your iReady lessons for the week, which is great. Remember, you only have to pass 2. So if you've already passed 2 reading lessons for the week, then you are done, which is super exciting. If you want to do the offline portion of it, you are watching the read aloud. Today is the last day to watch it's the police officers read aloud. And your reading response is, what is the main idea of the story? So yesterday, you looked at the main idea of a section. So of one portion, remember it was of that one page. And today it's of the whole story. So main topic is a word or phrase, but a main idea, that should be in a complete sentence. So what was the whole thing about? And then you're explaining your reasoning using Racer. For writing, you will be submitting your final copies today, and you had 2 options for what you could pick. Your first option was your opinion writing about why are essential workers important members of our community. And your final copy of that is due today, so make sure you've edited your writing, make sure it is all ready for me to look at. Or your second option was your narrative writing, which was you were just telling a story about something that has happened to you. So either one of those you guys can submit to me today for your final copies. Alrighty, math. You do have your 2 iReady math lessons to pass. Most of you guys have already done that. I've seen some of you guys who have completed over 5, which is so exciting. Third grade, I am so proud of you. You guys are working so hard. So thank you. I really appreciate it. But I do have my handy dandy whiteboard out because for today's IXL lesson, this one's going to look a little bit different. You had seen some of this stuff on morning work, but I want to just review it real quick. So you are doing H18. Okay, so I already have it pulled up over here, and what this is multiplying 3 or more numbers. Okay, so you are given the numbers 5 times 2 times 3. Okay, now third grade, there's multiple different ways that you can solve equations like this. Okay, the easiest way is you want to look at the numbers that you know the answer to or your product to pretty easily through multiplication. So just by looking at these, I know that 5 times 2 is 10. So that one's pretty easy for me. And I know that 2 times 3 is 6. So you can start in either one of these orders. Okay, I can start by combining these 2. I can multiply these 2. I could even multiply 5 times 3, which is 15, and multiply that by 2. We're not quite ready for that point yet. So I'm just going to start by combining my first 2, which is 5 and 2. 5 times 2 is 10. And then I need to bring down this last digit. So I have 10 times 3, which 10 times 3, I'm going to do my potato hands, skip count by 10s 3 times, 10, 20, 30. So this one is 30. Okay. Then this next one's going to be very similar. 1 times 5 times 2. Okay, some of these you should be able to do pretty quickly in your head, but some of them you may need to write out on a whiteboard. All right. Do not forget, if you do not feel ready for those quite yet, you can look down here at the bottom to multiply 1-digit numbers by 3-digit numbers, or you can select either one of these other activities, which is perfectly fine. Okay. Remember, 10 to 15 minutes. Really watch your time over here. And your word problem of the day is: to show your appreciation, you purchased 3 dozen malasadas for hospital workers at Queens. There are 6 people in the lunchroom. If they all ate the same amount, how much did each person eat? This is a multiple step problem. It is 2 steps. Okay. First of all, how many are in a dozen? Okay. You have to know that amount. A dozen is how many? And you have 3 of those. So how many malasadas, if you have 3 dozen, how many malasadas is that? That's step 1. So step 2 now would be 6 people all eat the same amount. So I'm going to take the malasadas and I need to give them to the 6 people. How much would they each eat? Okay. So this is a fun one. Don't forget your label. It is 2-step. And your last one, which 3rd grade, I am so incredibly happy with the citizenship projects that I've been getting already. A lot of you guys have chosen to do your family members who are essential workers. And it's a way to honor them and all of the essential workers that are out there doing such hard things for us right now are really what's keeping our community going. So remember, as you are finishing these up, here was mine. I did the grocery store clerk. I've seen a couple of really great ones. I know Brooklyn's done one every single day. So she's talked about an essential worker every single day of the week, which is cool. But 3rd grade, keep up the great work. It is happy aloha FriYay. My goodness. Keep up the great work. I miss you all. I hope I get to see you soon. And have a good weekend. Bye, 3rd grade.